thank you. I'll call this District of Clearwater Special Council meeting for Friday, July 21st, 2023 at 6 o'clock to order. I will begin by acknowledging that we are fortunate to be gathering together on the unceded territory of the Simp people who have been caretakers of this land since time immemorial. There is one late item on the in-camera agenda, which will be before item 3.1, so we'll call it 3.01, just to make life easier. And that will be a motion for council to move to invite non-district participants into an in-camera meeting, at which point everybody will have to step out just before we do that, sign in, and come back in for the real 3.1. Other than that, is there anything else anybody would like to add to the agenda? If not, can I get a mover and a seconder on the agenda with late item? Thank you. Seconded by Councillor Frizzle, moved by Councillor Matheson. All those in favor? That passes. Adoption. Okay, so that's the agenda. New business. 7.1 North Thompson Sportsplex capital projects. There's a recommendation there. This is a slight change in scope to deal with cost overruns on the roof budget. But there's also good news in there, as Roger has found a way to solve the sound system issues for much cheaper than originally thought. So what is the desire of council on this? Option 1 is suggested that council direct staff to complete sections A and B of the North Thompson Sportsplex capital roofing project, and that staff should transfer $16,854 from the sound system capital project funding to cover the shortfall on the funding for the roof. Okay. Thank you, Councillor Sim. Moved, seconded by Councillor Matheson. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor? Oh, you have a question? Okay. What is the Green Buildings Initiative grant? I'm not, it's, yeah. Oh,
it is a grant that we already have an application in to assist with the funds for the dehumidifier. We were able to put that in the grant, but it may not be decided until 2024, apparently, so we're uncertain as to its closing.
Okay, so we may still have an option for that as a future stage of this project, so, okay, cool. All in favor? Thank you. Moving on to, there's a correspondence item under 8.1. Councillor Frizzle. Move to receive, seconder. Discussion? Yeah, to receive, because we actually found out just prior that we only do $40 worth of emergency Facebook advertising. So go ahead, Councillor Sim, if you have a thought.
Certainly to receive, but I would also even respectfully write back to Black Press and let them know that we support their efforts. And although that we aren't, but I think it's really important for Canadian media that they know municipalities are paying attention.
So instead of move to receive, are you okay, Councillor Frizzle, with amending that to writing a letter of acknowledgement back to Black Press? Thank you. Are you seconding that?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor? Thank you. So I'll deal with that next week. I think I've already written that letter in my head about 5 times. So now we move on to item 12.1. There's a recommendation that meeting be closed pursuant to sections 91JC. Is there any other sections that we require at this point? No, we do not. Of the community charter to discuss information that is prohibited or information that if it were presented in a document would be prohibited from disclosure under section 21 of the Freedom of Information and Privacy or Protection of Privacy Act and labor relations or other employee relations. Can I get a mover and a seconder to go into camera? Moved by Councillor Bratton, seconded by Councillor Matheson. All those in favor, and we'll take a slight recess while the room clears. And those in the audience, we just need you to sign in. Council has to vote on one item, and then we'll invite you back into the room. So the sign-in sheets on the podium, and maybe somebody from staff, Mike, could assist with that. Just slide the whole podium outside into the hallway, and we'll close the doors